Between the guns and taxidermy on the wall, a Trump hat hangs from a shelf at Gunsmith Jake's in Rothschild. Conservative talk radio fills Jake Schirra's one-stop shop for guns. Not a place you'd normally see a Democrat running for Congress.
Is there any room?
No, there's not.
There's nothing.
There's
nothing
absolutely
we can
zero
do.
room.
We
There's not an
can't-
ammunition that should be taken off the shelf. There's not a gun that should be taken off the shelf. It is blatantly clear to not to be infringed on, period. That's it, end of discussion.
Tricia Zunker and Jake Schirra attended Wausau West High School together more than 2 decades ago. Despite their different political beliefs, they remain friends.
Yes.
So Zunker stopped by Jake's shop to discuss gun reform.
Well, why does the background check infringe on somebody's rights? It's
Because
just an administrative process.
Well, we already have background checks. That's what you're missing, right?
But we don't with the gun sales at the gun shows and the online sales.
Yeah, but if they're a vendor and they're selling a gun, you can't stop a private sale from back and forth, right? Now, I understand what they're trying to attain, but it's unattainable information. You cannot track millions of firearms and where they are. So unless there was a removal of firearms, which you're never going to get the firearms that are actually causing the problems because those are in the hands of criminals, how are you going to stop?
Tricia did not grow up around guns, but when she was a teenager, Jake showed her how to fire one.
Again, I support the Second Amendment. I support our hunters. I support people being able to defend themselves. But as a mom and as a school board president of the Wausau School District, I see my son, I see our students having to do these active shooter drills. And it feels to me like we're not addressing the real problem.
I think that being prepared for things like that are something that we should do. You know, I don't support the fact that there are no guns in schools. I support the fact that there are many means of non-lethal ammunition. I mean, I would feel so much better knowing that the teachers that teach my kids had some other line of defense than throwing a stapler at some dude coming through a door.
In a time when people on both sides can be easily triggered, a test of true friendship is not when you talk about the good old days, but when you agree to disagree.
It's critical to have conversations with people of different opinions so that we can have a better understanding of our differing perspectives and try to reach consensus. That's what we need to do.
In Rothschild, Dane Hagen, Newswatch 12.